Hey, what's going on, everybody? Keep them almost in full color. And today we got Dark Pictures Anthology, Little Hope. We got the next one in the installment. We're sorry this is coming late, but we finally got time. My fiance and I, as we played through Until Dawn, Man of Dawn, and now we got Little Hope. So we sat down, we finally got through it, and now I'm ready to tell you how we feel about it. So I guess we'll start where we always start, which is with the visuals. It looks great. I feel like because the complex controls are not present in this game, they're able to put more time into the environments and the facial expressions that the characters are making. So visually the game looks stunning. It's it's very good. I like that. That's pretty much all I can say on that front. The story now, for those who don't know, these dark picture anthologies, they're more on the horror side of town. So Man of Medan, although was a horror type game, I feel like was not really. It really wasn't scary at all. Whereas Little Hope, it definitely has driven that fear factor up, and I was pleasantly surprised. I was happily surprised that they really drove that up. With Man of Medan, I was quite worried. But you are with a group of individuals and you are trying to figure out the mystery behind Little Hope. You are guided by the narrator, which is why I call this creepy man. But it's creepy dude, but he narrates it and he's like letting you know that essentially this is a story being told and you are dictating how the story goes. So it's kind of giving that player control. You control what happens next type deal. So if you like those type of things, cool. If you're not into those type of things, also cool. But I love the narrator. He is super creepy and he's like that Ripley's Believe It or Not. I love him so much for the level of creepiness he provides, but also he drops gems. Like, he may be creepy, but he's gonna hit you with some dope quotes, and he's sometimes psychoanalyzing the choices that you make in the game, which is also really cool because he'll go and he'll pick out pieces of what you've done and try to correlate that to something. Now, with that being said, sometimes his cutscenes look a little weird, and I think that's because it's all dependent on what you did. So sometimes I think you get some weird jump cuts with him, and you might be like, "Oh, that was a weird jump cut," but I think it's just more so because there's so many different options that are available to you as a player to pick and choose on how you want to do things that's why that happens. So ultimately, I think they're still good though, and it's not super jarring at all, but it is something that you may notice within the game. Now, gameplay wise, you're not gonna have these super complex controls, so it's not gonna be, down four squares or nothing like that. I mean, you just control their movement with the left analog, you can control the camera with the right, and you'll use R2 pretty much as like your action button, or X, and you'll just go through and you'll do things on that front. Now, you will have certain moments of tap square as fast as you can, tap X as fast as you can. You may have some quick time events where, hit X here, or you may have the heartbeat events where you're trying to keep quiet and you need to hit the X or triangle button in line with the heart rhythm. So there are little things here and there that I wouldn't necessarily call complex, but they do keep you engaged in the moment. And I feel like for this horror type, it does help. Those things specifically help give that feeling. They help with that ambiance of, I'm running, oh crap, there's something I need to jump over. What button is it? What button is it? And as you're waiting to see what button pops up so you can clear this debris so you don't fall and, get hit by Michael Myers, that really helps with the ambiance, I feel like. Like I said, with Man of Medan, I was really worried that these games wouldn't necessarily be scary anymore, that they'd just be weird. And this one definitely dialed up the scary factor. My fiance and I, we played this, like I said, for anyone who's looking for a good date night type deal. I think this is a really great game. It kind of doubles as a cinematic type, yet you still are controlling, but it definitely does have a cinematic type feel, and you kind of control where the camera goes and whatnot. So really cool. There are also a lot of choices that need to be made in this game, so you may get into some arguments. So be sure that you're kind of flexible with the choices that you make in here. But with that being said, I think this is a very awesome game for $30. I don't think you can beat it. It took us about seven hours. I think they cleared the whole thing, and I paid 60 for a shorter campaign. So for me, this is a great buy. And if you happen to catch this during Black Friday, Cyber Monday for anything less than 30, it's a steal. Honestly, I am super happy with all these games that come out, maybe except Man of Medan. But Little Hope is amazing, and I cannot wait for next year's installment in the Dark Pictures Anthology series. As they said there, we'll be putting out 9 games over the next 9 years. So really can't wait for the next one and see how that one ties in to Man of Medan and Little Hope. I don't want to spoil how Man of Medan kind of ties in, but it's quite clever. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I highly recommend this game. Highly recommend it. If you're a horror aficionado, this is the one. This is the one, let me tell you. But with that being said, I hope this finds you in great health. As usual, peace, be easy, be blessed.